there, and welcome to the very first episode of Transit Trends. I'm Erica Brennis.
And I'm Jeff Wood.
So to kick off our very first episode, we came to San Francisco to hang out with Jeff. We're at his house, and he gave us quite the San Francisco transportation tour yesterday, or at least that you can do in a day. There's a lot to see here.
There's a lot to see here. There's streetcars, there's cable cars, there's trolley buses, there's car share, there's ride share, there's
a subway.
Subway, we have bike share. So anything you can imagine, walking, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything you can imagine, we have.
Yeah, I did send a tweet last night that my phone told me I took 11,400 steps yesterday.
It's a lot of walking.
And someone tweeted back, yep, sounds like San Francisco. I know traffic in San Francisco is awful, right? It's just really tough. But seeing all of the streetcars and everything, I'm having serious transit envy coming from Austin, where we just have the one little metro rail.
Yeah, I mean, we have our own problems though. I mean, it's hard to get between places. Sometimes I want to go watch a football game on the other side of town, and it's a 3-mile trek for an hour of time. If we can get the cars out of the way of the transit, we can go a lot faster. So that's one thing. And then I wish we had subways all over the place, but we don't. We'll get there eventually, yeah. But it's something that we're working on too. So don't be too envious. We have our own problems.
Yeah. The dedicated bus lanes, we do have those in Austin, and it's impressive when you're in a car stuck in traffic and the bus is just zipping right by you.
Yeah, and that's another thing, is that we, as the riders of the transit system, we are not necessarily counted in those congestion surveys or the traffic surveys. So if you can whisk around everybody else, that's a good time.
Yeah. So Alex Penrose is here with us. Alex, you want to come say hi? Sneak your cute little face over into the camera. Alex heard about casual carpools, Jeff, and so we went to check it out. It was pretty incredible, and we put together this quick little story about it. Casual carpool could be the most cost-effective solution to improving your city's traffic mess.
I am here trying to get a ride home. Have you noticed all these signs go to different cities? And this one in particular will go to Vallejo at a location called Main Street, where we all park our car at like a park and ride.
Casual carpool debuted in San Francisco and Washington, D.C. in the 70s, later launching in Houston.
I've been doing this since July. It's pretty cool. It's $1.25 each, and that pays for the carpool lane, which is $2.50. You can take the ferry, but it's like $10. Or you can take the BART and the bus, that's like $10. So you get to the same place for $1.25 and no stops.
When you cross the toll bridge, usually it's $5 to cross, but when you ride carpool, it's half the price, so it's $2.50. If one person's driving and you pick up 2 extra people, you charge them $1.25. That will cover the cost of the toll bridge. My parents actually did this for 25 years when they worked in the city, and they were the ones that told me just use it, it's cheaper and it's a lot easier. And I have to agree, it is, and it saved a lot on my commute.
There's usually a line here that's all the way down to... You can go to Main or wait for somebody to show up a limit. All right, Main Street it is.
So Jeff, it seems like the casual carpools concept or the program seems affordable to implement and pretty easy for a city, or even just like a part of town, a neighborhood, a community.
Yeah, I mean, basically all you have to do is post a sign and people have to show up to collect their carpool people. It's something that people can do really easily, and it's actually getting changed over because there's a lot of apps, and folks in the technology world are starting to kind of co-opt this idea and turn it into something bigger. So we've gone from about 20% carpooling in 1980 to less than 10% now, but now with all these apps and everything else, I think this is going to change. So the casual carpool was the originator. It was the beginning of all this movement towards these types of mobility options.
Obviously, if the city has an HOV lane, there is a lot of incentive and I guess a little bit more motivation to create a casual carpool type scenario, but you don't have to have an HOV lane, just maybe it's something you're passionate about and having a positive impact on traffic.
Yeah, well, from a city perspective, if you can reduce, your traffic by 10%, I'm sure you're going to see some gains. I mean, in Austin, if you took 10% of the traffic on Mopac in the morning off the road, I'm sure you would see something from that. So if you can get people in 2 or 3 car 2 or 3 car carpools, you're going to get somewhere and changing the flow of traffic.
So that pretty much does it for the very first episode of Transit Trends. Make sure you give us some love on all of our sites. If you have a story idea or a question or something you want to suggest, find us on Twitter. Our Twitter handles are listed below. We're obviously both on Twitter, so lots of ways to get in touch with us.
Yeah, and you can find my newsletter about cities and transportation daily at thedirecttransfer.com.
Yeah, and if you want to send us a question, just post it on our YouTube channel or send us a tweet, and then we can answer them in the next episode. But we're pretty excited about Transit Trends.
It's trendy.
It is so trendy. And we would love to hear from you. So till next time, cheers.
Sayonara.
Adios.
Ciao.
Hasta la pasta, baby.
Hasta la pasta.
Yeah. That's what he said, right?
Who said that?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh,